Yo, what's up with y'all, boys and girls, man? Hey, Jay Briggs here on this beautiful money making Sunday here with PickDawgz Morning Show. It's the last day of August. Dog days of summer are officially in the rear view window. As of tomorrow, we are in September 1st, and it will be fall football week, NFL football week. Week one will be nearly in the books for college football. Man, oh man, oh man. Got a good crew of guys with me here today. We got 19 games to talk about, 15 from Major League Baseball, 2 from college football, 2 from the WNBA. Chris, good morning, sir. How are you this morning?
Sore. Getting beat up yesterday. It's just one of those days. I thankfully, hit the play of the day for football. Utah saved my night, but tell you, I'm never betting on the poverty Mets again. It's waste of a franchise. Just a shame they're going to be in the playoffs, but at least they'll only be in there if they get in. They'll only be there in there for 2 games. So at least we still lead our division. So that's all I can say about the Blue Jays. But yeah, fire Jeff Hoffman to the moon. That's all I got to say.
Fair enough, man. Brian, what's happening? How you doing this morning?
2-3 yesterday, not the kind of Saturday I wanted to get started with, but I lost Northwestern early at FAU. Florida State winning outright like Jay called yesterday. I should have had the balls and took them on the money line, but anyway, then we had Utah covering late at night. So, I got to do better moving forward, but that's what we're here for. The card today is diverse for sure, as we have CFL, WNBA, Major League Baseball, and college football. So definitely a lot to talk about.
Let's do it. Big Al McMorty, how are you doing this morning, sir?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, yesterday sucked for me. I was 2-1, but the 2 games I won were in the WNBA, and we all know what people value. They value football. They don't value WNBA. And I was 0-1 in college, lost my game of the month on Texas. So, yeah, it sucked. I'd rather have gone 1-2 and won the football and lost the 2 WNBA. That's just the reality of our business. We have 2 types of clients. We've got subscription clients, so obviously they're happy with 2-1, as happy as they can be. But then we have the guys who buy daily picks, and football's king. I made 5.5 times the sales on football than I did WNBA. So there you go. So yeah, crappy day.
Yep. Back in the office today, though, man. Back in the office. Wayne, good morning, sir. We didn't see you yesterday. We haven't seen you in a minute. How you doing this morning?
What's happening, Jay? Solid day for me overall. I'm glad I just stayed disciplined and just stayed off of college football yesterday. So good winner, 2-0 in MLB, 1-1 in WNBA. We won the game of the day with the Sky. Angela Reese and Cordoso. They're a hard team to blow out when them 2 are on the court together. But all in all, solid day. Just looking to hand out some winners with the fellas today.
Let's do it. And Joan Von Burtz, good morning, sir. How are you?
Well, ended up being a day of plus money, 8, 7, and 1. That one push was FSU first quarter. Now, personally, I had first quarter, first half, and for the spread full game with FSU. So personally, I got paid. But with the premium, I had all intentions of having that be a first half money line play at plus 320. Last minute, though, I just thought that the first quarter was the better play. I thought they would jump out to that early lead. And, Alabama ended up scoring. It was a tie game. And then immediately after that, beginning of the second quarter, FSU came through it once again and really threw the rest of the game. That was just one of those games. Let's just say it like this. Alabama is not the same. Nick Saban is gone. People need to realize that. That's the bottom line. So, not saying that the board isn't gonna, rally the troops, But when you lose a Hall of Fame coach who has multiple championships in college football, you're going to take a step back. That's just the way it is. So, yeah, I mean, I wasn't surprised by the result. Yeah, I had a couple that I wanted back, like Northwestern money line, you know, games like that. But I also had some others that, were straight gold. So, yeah, it ended up being slightly on the plus side, and, we move on to today.
Fair enough. We do move on to today. I'm not stoned. I'm not anything. I'm just in a bad funk that I can't seem to shake, man. I was 0-3 in college yesterday. Longhorns in the early window. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. It just is what it is there. And Clemson, though, that was my play of the month, my big play. They looked good early, and then late LSU just figured them out. And shout out LSU. I mean, shout out LSU. That's all you can say. Shout out Nussmeier. Brian Kelly finally got him a big one in week 1. Clemson, they'll be okay, I guess. They got a weak-ass schedule for the rest of the year, so they'll beat up on everybody, be hyped up again, just to let everybody down again. And then I had Oregon State, their ass. Just not a great one. So that was my day yesterday. I was supposed to have a WNBA play. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry about that for my long-term subscribers. You were supposed to have a WNBA play yesterday. I don't know why I didn't put it in. It was a Valkyrie. I wrote it up.
Those Mercury yesterday, Jay, taking out your Liberty.
They did. Shout out to the Mercury. But we all talked about yesterday, man. It's in the books. It is what it was. Be what it be. On to today. Money making Sunday. Last one of the month, man. Let's make it a great one. Let's make it a great one. We start our day in Major League Baseball. We got 15 games there. First game on the board today is the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. On the mound in this one is Palante and Brady Singer. We have the Padres and the Twins. Morgan on the mound for the Padres. Joe Ryan on the mound for the Twins. Red Sox Pirates. Mitch Keller, no longer an ace, no longer an all-star. He is still starting. On the other side is Lucas Giolito. Red Sox, huge home favorites in this one. And we have Tampa Bay Rays. They're out on the road facing the Washington Nationals. Lord on the mound for the Nationals. Seymour on the mound for Tampa. Franchise player is the one who starts it off. What are we doing here to start the day, my man?
Yeah, not my favorite time slot on the board, but I'll lean towards Boston here. Whether you take a money line or run line, I know some people are still okay with laying that kind of price. For me, it's just a fade of Mitch Keller. I know the Pirates are playing some great baseball right now, but I just think the Red Sox are still the better team. Hard for me to envision them getting swept here. Blue Jays fan, I'm probably hoping that they get swept, but realistically, I think they salvage something from this series. I think Lucas Giolito started to pick up his play at home. And, I just think that the Boston Bats get to Mitch Keller, who's been cold in some of his recent starts. So give me the Red Sox here.
Awesome. Brian, how are you feeling?
In this first slot here, I'm going to take the Minnesota Twins on the money line. This team's hurt me pretty much this season, but this is another one of these games where you got a 76-win team versus a 61-win team. And the 61-win team's favored. Joe Ryan's been roughed up last 2 starts. I believe he's given up around 11 runs over his last 2. But I think Joe Ryan gets back on track with a steady start. Last game of a 6-game road trip for the San Diego Padres. They head home after here. I'm going to take the Twins here on the money line.
Big Al McMorty, how are we feeling here? You're muted, by the way.
Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, I'm probably going to run the other way than Chris on the Red Sox game. I just don't want any part of Giolito. He's been horrible in his career at home, 42 and 56, minus 27.8 net gain. So I'm going to take the underdog Pirates.
Wayne, how we feeling?
Give me the Reds money line. Not a Palente guy, especially on the road. Like the way the Reds bats have looked, and strong price with a home team. Like I said, playing decent baseball right now. Give me the Reds money line.
Javon, how we feeling?
Looking at this Red Sox game, I would like to back the Red Sox with Giolito on the mound, but he went 8 strong, didn't give up a run, and pitched and had over 100 pitches. I don't like that scenario. I think there's going to be runs on both sides of this ball game. The wind is blowing in from right, but I really don't care about that. It looks like Pittsburgh found their juice at the plate, quite frankly, and if they can't get the Giolito. I think they will get to this bullpen on the other side. Mitch Keller, he's been showing regression as of late. It will in the second half of the season, and that should continue in this one. So I would be on the over at 8.5.
For me here in this slot, it would be a lean towards the Washington Nationals plus money home dog. Just kind of a spot play for me. I love playing Washington as a home dog. I know they've lost the first 2 games of the series. Tampa's taken the first 2. I doubt it's a sweep though. I think Washington salvages something here, gets one on the board. Give me Washington here in this one. I like the Red Sox today, but I don't love the price. I could talk myself into a run line. Y'all know me. I don't trust the bats of Pittsburgh whatsoever. So Giolito's pitched fine. The Red Sox have played well behind Giolito. I see no reason why that doesn't continue today against an anemic offense like Pittsburgh. And that's really it for me. I would want to go Padres. I just think they're the better overall team. They need this game more. Twins are done, cooked, finito, but the Brian style game where the line is ugly. I know Brian loved the Twins today.
I love the Twins. I want to marry the Twins if I could.
Right now. We keep it rolling, fellas. We have the Blue Jays and the Brewers. This is Brandon Woodruff versus Max Scherzer. We have the Mets and the Marlins. Sandy Alcantara. Chris, you come around yet? You're muted, by the way, so I hope that was a yeah. Versus Kodai Senga. I usually say fuck the Mets earlier, so I know you're on the market. Let's do it.
I said we'll talk about it.
We have the Mariners and the Guardians. Bryce Miller versus Tanner Bybee. And Astros, Angels. This is Soriano versus Hunter Brown. Brian, how are you feeling? That's a good slot.
This is quite the slot. I like the under 7.5 in Angels Houston, but I like even more. I'm going to take the LA Angels plus the 1.5 here. Hunter Brown might be my favorite pitcher in baseball. One of my favorite cards in my collection is the Hunter Brown number 10 rookie card, but that has nothing to do with this pick. Hunter Brown's been absolutely fabulous, even for the full season, last 10 games. But this Angels team has been a moneymaker. ATS-wise, 72 and 63 were at home. The Houston Astros just 27 and 43. I just think this is a one-run game, 2-1, 3-2 type of affair. I'm going to take that 1.5.
Fine B. Yeah, how are you feeling here?
Well, if Houston wins a game 3-2 or 2-1, that's good for me. I'll take Houston on the money line. Angels 1-11 off a win with Soriano on the mound. Astros 37 and 23 plus 7.1 net games off a loss. So losing 4-1 yesterday, I'll take Houston.
Yeah, give me the Mets here. Coming off that loss, they've been strong. Coming off a loss, they're at home. Just a stronger batting team, more consistent pitcher on the mound. Don't trust Alcantara in this spot. I think the Mets tee off and beat Miami down like they should. And Oh, Milwaukee, Toronto. Give me the under in that game. I think seeing a lot of runs in this. Just a more so a contrarian play. I think these pitchers are better than they pitched recently, and I think the bats are a little overrated for Minnesota and Toronto in this spot. I think that under 8.5 is this sharper play in this spot, and I like the under in there.
Jovan, how we feeling? Jovan, how we feeling?
Did we get to Yankees White Sox yet?
No.
Sheesh. Because I can't hear right now. All of a sudden. But whether we did or not, I'm gonna roll with the Yankees in this one. And the over. Yankees is gonna be in the Stindl clip play -2.5, and the over. I'm gonna also take the over. Now, Martin Perez, he has shown some stuff since he's been back. Starting with the White Sox. But in this one, I just don't believe what he's really doing out there. I think the Yankees get to him. Yesterday I was on the White Sox first five. It didn't cash, but it pushed. Bottom line is you can't take the Yankees thinking they're just going to score runs every game. But in this one, given who's up on the mound, I'm going to take a shot with the Yankees to get it done in a big way. You could take their team total over as well. So that's really a three-headed monster with that game. Yanks, external clip, over, and team total over for the Yanks.
For me here, I will roll with the money Marlins. I love betting the Marlins on the road. It's where they've done a lot of damage this season. For majority of the season, they were the most profitable road team in baseball. It's been a rough month or so for the Marlins here recent, but the Mets, man, I just think they're overrated and overvalued in a spot like this. Sandy, he's been trustworthy. He's been pitching some of his best baseball here of recent. To start the season, he was coming off of injury. As of recent, he's started to look like Sandy, the guy that I was telling y'all the past 3 years is one of my favorite pitchers in baseball. I think he goes into New York and has a really good outing, honestly. It would be Marlins money line for me here in this spot. I just think it's way too much value to pass up with a solid pitcher and a solid overall team that's gritty and plays well on the road, better than you would think. So it would have to be Marlins for me here in this one. I would go to the Jays. I would go to the Jays, man. I know it's been a rough series. Me fading the Brewers has been terrible over the last couple months. I still feel like the Jays at home, though, have earned the respect to trust them in a spot like this, and there's a reason they're favored. Scherzer, I think, will be just fine in a spot like this. And if you're asking me whose offense I trust more to break out, it's Toronto, who's been one of the best offensive teams at home at the crib. So that's what I'm rolling with here in this one. And y'all beating up on Sandy, man. Why y'all beating up on Sandy? Let's look at his last 3 outings. 7, he went against the Braves, 7 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned. Against the Cardinals, 7 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned. Against the Red Sox, 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned. What the fuck are y'all talking about?
Jay, all those teams suck.
Not really. Red Sox are in the wild card race. The Cardinals, I'll give you. Atlanta, while they haven't been great offensively during that stretch, they were playing well. So I don't know, man. I think
Sandy played good against the teams he's supposed to play good. Well, we'll see if he does it against the Mets today. It's definitely a big step up in competition rather than them last 3 teams.
I don't think so. Not necessarily. When you look at how the Mets have, when you look at the Mets numbers over the last month or so, over the last 2 weeks, they've been better, but it's not like they've just been dominant from the plate. They've been better, but I don't know. I think there's a lot of humping up on New York today. And I think y'all gonna be sad as hell. Come on, Miami. Sandy. We'll see. Chris, how we feeling?
Give me the over. I think that Sandy probably better than what he's been showing, but the problem is he hasn't been very good on the road. Every time I'm about to give him the benefit of the doubt is when he shits the bed. So I would lean towards Miami in this one, but forget about this. Kodai Senga in Japanese translates to waste of space. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
That was about as Ruffalo as the answer if you can give Ruffalo.
He's good for one a show.
Yeah. Kodai Senga in Japanese translates to waste of space as far as I'm concerned. Fire this Mets bullpen to the moon. The offense has been good. Problem is you can't keep runs off the board. Look at what happened yesterday. Scored 8 runs. Problem is they gave up 11. Last time I checked, the purpose of a baseball game, score more runs than the other team, and that's what Miami did. So give me the over 7.5. Lean towards the Marlins on the money line. And
that's what I need to be worried about here. That's what I need to be worried about.
Yeah, but how many did he hit yesterday? He hit 2. He still lost. Why? Because this bullpen can't hold the lead. This bullpen's been trash. Hand the ball to guys like McLean and Tong for an entire season, and you start bringing up a youth movement in that Mets pitching staff, then we can maybe talk. But until then, they still have an ERA of 5.13 the last 2 weeks. But yes, give me the over and lean towards the Marlins. And give me the over in the first 5 and full game in Mariners Guardians. Yeah, these are 2 teams that have had issues offensively, but you have a pitcher in Bybee who's allowed 4 or more runs in each of his last 7 starts since the All-Star break. You have a pitcher in Bryce Miller who's struggled on the road and has given up, I think, 4 runs in 5 innings in each of his 2 starts since coming back from injury. Where do I not look at an over here? Do you know what I mean? I could easily see a 6-5 kind of game here where both starters get, you know what? Over 2.5.
Let's do it.
As soon as I started saying it, I'm like, wait a sec.
Do it. Over 2.5 first inning. I'm there.
Over 2.5 first inning, over 3.5 first inning. You know what? And it wouldn't surprise me if that Mets Marlins game had that happen too.
Kodak come out there and get blown up. It wouldn't surprise me.
It's not going to be Alcantara getting blown up.
Yeah, I was going to say, Sandy could give up a homer to Juan Soto or whatever. It's like 2-1 after the first inning. But yeah, so I'll take the over first 5 full game in that Mariners Guardians game.
Fair enough. We'll keep it rolling in baseball. We have the White Sox, Yankees. It's Tigers, Royals, White Sox, Yankees, Cubs, Rockies, Giants, Orioles. In this spot, I believe Big Al McMorty, you are up first. You're muted. We got Mama That Man's on the mound today.
I found it. I couldn't find the button.
I forgot the second round today. We got Man, Mama, he's here.
Did you say Detroit's in this spot?
Yes, they are. And Mama That Man, the best pitcher in baseball. He's on the mound.
Best pitcher in baseball. Yeah, I mean, I love my Scooble. So, I mean, I'm just going to repeat the obvious. 11-4 this year, 2.28 ERA, 212 strikeouts, 166 innings. That's not why I want to take Detroit. I want to actually go against Michael Wacha. In his career, Wacha struggled against teams with decent power that average 1.25 home runs per game or more. Detroit's currently at 1.27. Versus those good power teams, Wacha has gone 28-41, -16 net games in his career, including 0-8 his last 8. So that combined with Scooble, I'll take Detroit.
Mama That Man. Wayne, what we doing here?
Yeah, I didn't know this time slot, but gun to my head, give me San Fran in a bounce back spot. Don't believe Orioles in this season on the road, winning back to back games. Don't see San Fran losing two in a row at home. San Fran definitely a more consistent batting lineup out of the two. Just find a scrappy team that finds a way to win at home, even in games where pitching advantages and in their favor, they find a way to scrap one. So give me San Fran at home on the money line.
You are a bold man. You talking about me back in Sandy, but you back in Verlander at $1.45. You, sir, are a bold man.
Hey, Verlander has shown signs, not recently, but he has signs of being a good pitcher, man. That's all we need. All we need is one vintage Verlander. We talking one game at a time.
Fair. He has pitched better of recent, but even in a lot of games he's pitched well, they just do not back him up.
Nah, he's been cracked this year. He definitely doesn't look like Verlander this season in most games. But hey, all I need is one, Jay.
Fair enough. Joe Vaughn, how we feeling here in this slot?
Muted.
Yeah, we are feeling like I can't hear a damn thing, so I got to do a little bit of trickery. That's what I got to do. But with that said, sheesh, I really don't like this time slot, but I kind of want to back the Colorado Rockies with Tanner Gordon on the mound. When he's pitched at home, he hasn't been that bad. It's been on the road where he's been lit up, so just on the strength for that, I think it's going to be a close game. I will back the Rockies plus 1.5. Obviously they stand a great chance to lose, but just given how he has acquitted himself at home as of late, I think I want to take a shot with Colorado. The Cubs, they're contender, but if you haven't been looking, Matthew Boyd, he gave up 5 his last start, so I will be on the Rockies for plus 1.5.
Fair. 2 games for me here in this slot. I like Scooble and the Tigers. I don't pay up huge prices often. I'll probably just pay up money line here. This has been a understyle ballpark, so I don't want to really lay a run line if I don't have to. The way the last 3-4 days have gone for me, I just need a win. Can I just be honest with you? I just need a win.
Get like
board, bro.
Join the club.
Give me Tigers money line. I'm just being honest, bro.
Man, he gets like that sometimes.
And I like the Orioles for the value. I've been fading Verlander pretty much all year. I don't want to stop now. So one of the most profitable things I've done this season is fade the Giants. The Giants, as a favorite, have been one of the worst teams this year, right next to the Dodgers. It's just value Orioles. So that's my thoughts here in this one. Chris, how we feeling?
I'm not touching that Giants game, even though I wanted to take the Giants because they're the hotter team. But with Verlander, it makes it extremely difficult. What I will do is take the under in the first 5 Yankees White Sox. I think that Perez, when he's been in the lineup, he's been Chicago's ace this season. He can be solid against the Yankees. Historically, he's never had a problem dealing with the Yankees. Sub-3 ERA in his last 5 starts against New York. Luis Gil has been a 5-inning guy, and he's usually given up 1 run, and the White Sox offense hasn't been anything to write home about in recent games. So give me the under in the first 5 in White Sox Yankees.
I kind of really like that. Martin!
Yeah.
Martin!
And I'm going to go with the A's here. But what I might do, and I got to look up the odds on it, I might take Rangers first 5, Athletics full game.
Last lap.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. My bad. I jumped. Sorry.
You're good.
Never mind. I'll save that. But yeah, I'll go with the Under in Tigers Royals. I like the matchup of Scooble and Waka.
Waka. Brian, close us out in this line, my man.
Oh boy! Unfortunately, I was thinking of the Braves Phillies pick here. I got the wrong slot, so I'm going to have to do a quick audible. I'm going to agree with Wayne and take the San Francisco Giants with old man Verlander. This number seems really high with Verlander. You look over his last 5 starts; he hasn't been that great. I've been a fade Verlander guy this year, and it hasn't really done me wrong. And the Orioles are one of my teams I love to take, but I think the Giants get it done at home. Baltimore, just massive disappointment this year. I think it's priced at minus 130 for a reason. I think the Giants get it done. Take San Francisco. Just the lean, though.
Fair enough. We head to our last slot of the day in Major League Baseball. Begin it. It's my team, Texas Rangers. Pulling my heart out, man. Just die already. Just go ahead and die. Just die. Just die. But
Which
no,
the Cowboys play on Thursday.
Here they are now, 2.5 games back. It's looking like, oh my God, are we gonna do it? I knew this was gonna happen.
Tell me how you really feel.
We got the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks and the Braves and the Phillies. Wayne, we start with you, my man. How we feeling?
Feeling like I need to take the Rangers because anytime Jay sticks a fork in his team, they magically come back and start winning somehow. So if Jay's calling it quits for the Rangers, that means they probably gonna come back and get this game. I mean, it's just the A's. It's just the A's. It's not like we're talking about a playoff team they're going against here. Getting good value with the Rangers. Yes, the team has been a disappointment this year, but they're still a team. Strong batting lineup in some spots, solid pitching here and there. Good solid team, although they haven't played up to expectations. Good line on them. I'll take the Rangers. Still got a little to fight for.
Fair enough. Jovan, how we feeling last slot in baseball?
Yeah, I'm actually on the Braves, first 5. And you could put that -0.5 on that too. That's actually my external clip play of the day. But yeah, money line or -0.5, it doesn't really matter. Hurston Waldrop has been pitching quite well. Last 4 starts, he's only given up 2 earned runs. Gave up a run last game, gave up a run 4 starts ago. Then the sandwich in between that, didn't give up a damn thing. So he's in good form. Meanwhile, we have Jesus Luzardo, your guy, Jay, and he's a lefty. He's been giving it up. He's good to give up, 3-4 runs per start. Gave up 4 last start. And guess what? The Braves, they kind of tagging lefties lately. So, I will be back in the Braves in that scenario.
Fair enough. Do I just stay away? Maybe I haven't bet him in the last 4 games, and I'm 1-4 in a row. Do I just stay away? I think I do, huh? I think I do. I'm telling you.
And depends on how much you really like this team.
No. Damn. It's a tough one. Because we all know this is Coors Light. Does DeGrom get touched up here in Coors Light? Is really a multi-million-dollar question. We've seen a lot of other pitchers come here and get touched up. We saw Scooble come here last week, give up a grand slam. Ginn has been all right. Who am I kidding? Y'all know where I'm at. I'm at Dollar Rangers. What I do like here in this slot, though, y'all know I love my home teams on Sunday Night Baseball, man. I tell you this all the time. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Jesus.
Jesus who? Don't say.
Jesus Luzardo is finna kick the crap out of the Atlanta Braves tonight. I hope you know it. Because I know it. He's been really good of recent, and I think he's gonna do it again tonight, man. So I don't trust Atlanta on the road. I've been fading their ass on the road a lot this season. I just feel like we know what it is here. You know what the venue is going to look like. Philly, they show up for their teams. That's the one thing, and one thing I can credit Philly for. They show up for their teams. This building's going to be rocking tonight on a million. And kind of as we get closer and closer to air crisp, we're getting closer to playoff baseball. I think their fans going to feel it. I think they show up in droves tonight, and I think they're going to be rocking as they beat up on the Braves. You go get Jesus for moments like this, for spots like this, and I think he delivers. Give me Phillies. Chris, how you feeling?
Okay, now that we're on this time slot, I'm going to take the A's here.
No.
But it's because I couldn't believe it when I saw this. In the last 2 weeks, the A's actually have the best bullpen ERA in baseball. I thought I was delusional when I was reading this. But what I'm going to do is, because I do like Jacob deGrom over JT Ginn, is I might go first 5 Rangers full game A's. So I think that you know how I see this happening. deGrom has 6 solid innings. Ginn's competitive, keeps him competitive. Rangers lead after 5. It gets to the 8th inning, and you see Phil Maton take the mound for the Rangers, and then all of a sudden, hammer, live bet, reverse run line the other way, money line. Phil Maton, you hand Phil Maton the ball, all of a sudden 4 runs go up on the other side. Sorry, but I think the A's end up pulling it out. So both the A's in that one. I want to take the Dodgers, but again, they've shown no value in this series. For me, it's just a fade of Brandon Pfaadt. I like the Yerfie in that one. Pfaadt's given up the first run in back-to-back road games, and there's been a Yerfie in his last 3 road starts. So I think there's going to be a run there. And give me the pass on Sunday Night Baseball, because I really want to take the Braves, but Braves on the road.
Hitler.
For me in this time slot here, I wanted to give it out last slot. I was that excited. I'm going to take the over in the Phillies Braves. They haven't really combined for many runs over the last 2. I think Waldrop here, you look at his last start, he didn't strike out anybody. He gave up 8 hits over 5 1/3. I think the magic's going to start to wear off of him and Phillies bats get to him. Jesus Luzardo, always good to give up 4 runs or so. Add in the bullpen. I think this game goes over, but I wouldn't take the 8.5. I'd take the 9 and cut out the juice.
And Big Al McMorty closes out in baseball, sir.
Well, if Pfaadt gives up, a run in the first inning, that'll be good. I like the over in the game. Diamondbacks 158 and 128, their last 286 over the total. Dodgers 256 and 203, their last 459 over the total. So I'm going to take the over.
Over. And that concludes Major League Baseball for the day, ladies and gentlemen. Fellas, anything y'all might have missed full card before we move on? All right, man. Then let's do it. Let's do it. We head to the WNBA. We got 2 games here tonight, or today. We got the Sparks. Is that line correct? I don't think so. I think I might have messed that graphic up.
It's like 9.5.
Yeah, I think I messed that graphic up. We got the Sparks and the Mystics today, and we have the Valkyrie and the Fever battling it out. Jovan, you're up first here in the WNBA. And again, sorry, guys, everybody, the graphic for Sparks and Mystics is a little off. You're muted, Jovan.
Man. No, I know. Man, like I said yesterday, I've been treating the W like NHL, so I really have nothing.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna do a quick analysis and get back to me. Let's see if I could drum up something for the W for the girls.
Fair enough. I still been betting the dub, and one thing that's you could bet on is that the Mystics are just a bad basketball team. That's just what they are. Just a bad basketball team at this moment. I think the Sparks beat up on them. The line is 8.5, but I think we could go Jovan extendo and lay this 12.5 and be just fine. I think this is a solid bounce back spot for the Sparks at home. It's a bounce back game at home that also happens to be a revenge game as they lost to the Mystics last time they played, which was in Washington. So just playing a spot, just playing a situation, I would lean towards LA, who won the first 2 meetings this year. And then you give me points in Valhalla, I'm grabbing them every single time. I'm grabbing them every single time. The Valkyrie, this is low-key my team. I'm a Valkyrie. I love the Valkyrie. I ain't gonna lie. I love this team.
Why aren't they getting any respect in this game?
Yeah, for an expansion team, it's probably been one of the best expansion teams I have seen in all the sports. But I don't keep up with every expansion team, but this has to be some type of record for an expansion team to come in. Big Al is the one that does all the stats. So I don't know if there's been an expansion team that's been as good as the Valkyrie this early.
Man, that's what I'm saying. I love the Valkyrie. And Brian, I do kind of see what you're saying. You know,
it doesn't make sense to me why they would be the dog in this one, but
I ain't trying to be the smartest man in the room. I'm just gonna take them at home. You give me points in Valhalla, I'm grabbing them. They've already beat Indiana twice this year. I think they do it a third straight time. Would I go money line? Yeah. Do I think you're being a little greedy going plus 115 money line? I do. I'm one who usually does that a lot. Today is a game where I would just say grab it 2.5. Just grab it 2.5. Just grab it 2.5. So.
I think the line like that because the Valkyrie's on a back-to-back. I know the Fever has the rest advantage. So
there you go. So, but I still like them tonight. No travel because they were at home yesterday and they blew out the Mystics. So I'm not really too much worried about it. Chris, how you feeling?
I think I'm right on par, especially with the Valkyries. You said getting points at Valhalla. I mean, yeah, they're on a back-to-back here, but it's not like they had to go anywhere. And they were able to get a lot of their key players some rest after blowing out the Mystics that they were playing yesterday. So it's like, I think that I think they can get the job done here, but I'm with you. I'll take the plus 2.5. I think that's just the way to go in this one. I think that's the best bet on the WNBA board today.
Right.
Boy. I'm going to have to give out a pick for the Mystics and Sparks. I'm going to take those Mystics. Both these teams have been absolutely brutal covering spreads. Sparks have been bad all year at home against the number. This is the kind of year in the WNBA where you're taking points like that with the road team, and it always seems to be, not always, I shouldn't say always, but more likely than not, I've been taking a team like the Mystics with the points here, so I'm going to stick to that formula. I'll take Washington. I'll wait till tip, though, and get the best number.
Fair enough. Big Al, how we feeling? Any thoughts on the dub tonight?
Well, I mean, I'm not playing the game, but I will note, and I think I've noted on this show or on the drive-through before, that unrested teams in the WNBA versus rested teams, the unrested teams have had the advantage over the last 20
I was going to say that earlier. Al always reading my mind. I was just going to say the back-to-back this year hasn't really been.
Oh, I don't care about this year. I care about like 20-some years.
But still, I feel like in the NBA, it matters. In the dub,
I don't think it's all priced in and you're not getting a free lunch. But the record is, the unrested team is 209 and 194, including 65 and 52 with 4 pushes at home. You can take Golden State, you cannot take Golden State, but the reason shouldn't have anything to do with rest. As far as what I like here, I'm passing on the premium side in WNBA, but I think the best play is probably the LA Sparks minus the points. They failed to cover their last 6. There was a puker the other night. They lost by a point.
Disgusting.
Teams off 6 or more ATS losses in a row when they're at home, they've gone 64.5% ATS. So, there are reasons to take Washington in this game. I will acknowledge that. Washington, of course, off a lot of losses themselves straight up. But of all the options today, I think in the WNBA, the best play is probably the LA Sparks.
Fair enough. Wayne, I know you're Washington Mystics lover.
Yeah,
Tell
I
me
was
why
about
you.
to say right after Big Al giving his best lean, I'm coming up with the Mystics plus the point. Same reason Brian said. More so, do I agree with Al and feel like the Sparks are in a better spot? Mystics coming off a game yesterday. Yeah, coming off a back-to-back. Sparks have not covered 6 games in a row. It's just it's a spot to me where it's too many points. The Mystics beat them outright as a -3 last time, although they weren't in as rough of a spot. But they showed they have the talent to beat the Sparks and compete with the Sparks. Sparks, even when they do win games, if you go win, their bigger wins are like 9 points. They're just not a double. They just don't have the depth and talent to beat a team by double digits many times. So I'm not going to bet on that. I'm going to bet with the Mystics, and I'm going to take the points.
Fair enough.
So Jay, I did look up in the NBA what the stats are for rest versus unrested, and it's the advantage is slight to the team that is rested. The rested team they've covered the spread 50.8 of the time. So obviously you can't make money either way, right? I mean, it's but yeah, it's 50.8% for the team. It's the record 61-22 and 59-14.
Fair enough. All right, fellas. Last 2 games on the card. College football. We got Virginia Tech and South Carolina. Lenore Sellers and company. South Carolina 7.5-point favorites in this one. Total 51.5. This one is called what? The Aflac kickoff? That's what this is called. Right? I think so. And we have Notre Dame, the Fighting Irish.
Isn't it 3 games? Don't North Carolina play today too, or am I tripping?
That's tomorrow.
Just making sure.
Tomorrow we see Bill Belichick make his debut.
Yeah, I'm a little ahead.
But today we got the U and the Fighting Irish. Notre Dame is favored in this one, laying 2.5, total 49.5. And I'd start. Wow. Me. Here's what I like today. I think this South Carolina Virginia Tech game is kind of tough. I don't necessarily know who both teams are going to be this season. South Carolina comes in with a lot of hype around them. A lot of people high on Sellers. Just based on yesterday, a lot of the hype players didn't really play as well as you might think. Virginia Tech, this is still a pretty stout defense, or that's what you typically think of when you think of this team. I think the hook on this 7.5 looms large. I would lean Virginia Tech. That's just kind of my thoughts on it. And Notre Dame, Miami. Damn, I wish I could argue with Mitch about this one because I'll be telling him I'm fading your ass. I'm fading your team today. I'm taking the Irish. I think
you're killing me.
I'm not a huge believer in Carson Beck, man. I think Carson Beck transferred to Miami. Well, he did transfer to play football, but he also transferred because his girlfriend down there. So he also transferred because it's Miami. And if you get ran out of Georgia, yeah. That's just kind of my thoughts. If you were that good, then Kirby would still be like, nah, bro, hell no. We're going to up that bag. We're going to keep you. But that wasn't the case. Carson is not that good. I think Notre Dame will be better in the trenches. This Miami team was solid last year, but I don't think Carson Beck is nearly as good as Cam Ward was. I don't think people don't understand how good Cam Ward was for Miami last year. I'm taking Notre Dame here. Like 2.5. Chris?
Yeah, I'm taking Notre Dame as well. The thing for me in this game is I'm trying to figure out how to say this. It's we're supposed to have crappy weather the entire day in Miami. It's supposed to rain, so it's going to be crappy field conditions. And that, to me, just plays into the hand of Notre Dame, who is the superior running back, superior running game. I think they're slightly better in the trenches. it's just like that's, the scene from Austin Powers where, he's driving that really slow steamroller, but the guy doesn't get out of the way. It's like, no, Miami's going to see Jeremiah Love coming downhill. They're not going to get out of the way either. So I'm going to roll with Notre Dame in this one. I think they get the job done. I wouldn't be opposed to laying the money line here because 2 has become a key number in college football now. So I lean towards the Notre Dame money line.
Brian, man.
I think you guys are foolish and lack vision. That's for sure. I was all set to give out Virginia Tech. I just can't. I just got to do the Miami Hurricanes plus the points here. I mean, this line opened up at 2.5. It's still 2.5. I talk to a lot of handicappers and a lot of people on a daily basis. Everybody says Notre Dame, Notre Dame, Notre Dame. I don't know. Miami at home. I think they're tired. They started off the year great last season, and then it really puttered. I think they've heard about it all off season. I think they're geared up like Florida State was yesterday. I think Miami takes care of business and wins the game, but I'll take the points because I'm a wuss. Just to be honest.
Big Al, how we feeling here?
I'm going to look at the under in the South Carolina game. The unders are off to a strong start this college football season, 27-18. But if you toss the games with non-competitive point spreads, above 21, then the unders are 25-11. The Gamecocks are now 18-1 under the total their last 19, and 25-4 under the total their last 29 when they were favored by less than 21 points, and the over/under line was 50 or more. This line's currently at 52 or 51.5. So I'll take the under in South Carolina.
Go. Wayne, how we feeling?
Same thing. Big Al. I'm on the under. South Carolina, Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech's offense is doing a complete reboot. Reboot at quarterback. I don't expect them to open up the playbook much. The South Carolina defense is strong, but on the flip side, Jay kind of mentioned is the Virginia Tech team known for their defense. Best players on the field for Virginia Tech will be their defensive back, strong defensive back. And South Carolina offense coming in with a lot of hype. I don't think the coach is going to want to open up the playbook for against this defense. I definitely see both offense playing it safe, and both defenses are stronger. So I'm going to take the under 51.5 in this spot.
Javon, close us out for the day, my man. How you feeling?
I'm going to look at this Virginia Tech South Carolina game. They're playing on the fast track in Atlanta, indoors in the Mercedes-Benz what is it? The Mercedes-Benz Dome, whatever. Regardless of what they call it down there, I think that both teams get points on the board. People sleep on Drones. He hasn't had the best career, but he has some talent. And Sellers, he's getting a whole lot of hype down there in South Carolina, like Wayne intimated. So I could see a back and forth affair, close game late, one of those type of deals. Can't really call heads or tails on the side, just on the strength that I think that number is right. It's at 7.5 ish. If it was up to me, bullet to gun to my head, I would say Virginia Tech, but I could easily see this be a 10-point game or a 3-point game, no matter how you slice it. So the stronger play for me would be the over. Points will be scored.
Fair enough, ladies and gentlemen. And guess what? That's it. That's all. We did it. We made it to the end of the show, man. Money making Sunday, last day of August before we head into September. Chris had a solid overall August. What you got going on today to close out the month, my man?
Yeah, just focusing on baseball today. For me, just my MLB pickoff play. We're still 19-8. The last 27 with that play of the day. Got a 3-pack from Major League Baseball as well. So make sure that you check that out. Let's finish the month in style and finish the month strong. So remember to use that promo code PICK. Get 15% off your purchase. Pair me up with any of the guys, and let's make you some money as we head into September.
Chris continue to kick the crap out of the books. Brian B, money making Sunday. What you got going on today?
Going to bounce back from that 2-3 yesterday. My best bet is in the WNBA. Get that titanium winner over at PickDawgz.com, or maybe get all three of my best bets in my private plays 3-pack. You get college football, CFL, and the WNBA.
Brian, continue to beat up the books, ladies and gentlemen. You're looking for a bounce back money making Sunday. Al, what you got going on today?
I've got college football. One college football play. I've also, for Labor Day tomorrow, I've already posted 2 Canadian football plays. So 3 football plays up right now. And I don't know about WNBA. We could have some WNBA for Monday, but nothing other than the college football for today.
There you go. Hop on with Al. Make you some money today and long term. Wayne, what you got going on?
Yeah, best bet in the WNBA. Sticking to the WNBA, man. Have a very strong month. Reading the board well, and just having some banger bets and continue to put those out there. MLB, I do have one play, but that's for long-term subscribers. Still making the flip about one more play, so it could have 3 plays altogether. But right now, just 2 plays, just smaller card for me. Just looking to stay sharp and get ready for this NFL coming up. Top handicapper last year, looking to be one of the top this year and continue to stay strong in there. So come over to the site. You can get a 3-day, 7-day, or pair me up with one of these top handicappers, or just get my best bet. It's all over there on the site.
Hop on with Wayne, ladies and gentlemen. Continue to kick the crap out of the books. Joe, Vaughn, Bert, what you got going on, my man?
I got one play in MLB and one play in college football. That's what I have right now. I might put one more play up on the board, whether it's MLB or the college football play that I do particularly like. I just want to check into something to see which one it's going to be. But regardless of that, slight profitable day yesterday. Hovering around 500 or more, slightly on the plus, on the minus side in Major League Baseball, but I'm right there to get back into plus territory. So with the win here, that would happen. So yeah, just check out some long-term football seasons right here, right now, and NFL is next week. So 5 days away. So let's get it.
On with Jovan Burks, ladies and gentlemen. Do the damn thing for me today. Look, I'll be honest, bro. It's been a really rough week, okay? I'm trying to shake it, though. I'm trying to shake it. I'm still putting in the work, and the results will follow. They will follow. I know they will. Just didn't pan out my way over the past couple of days. But today, I have 3 plays. 1 each sport, 1 college football, 1 WNBA, 1 Major League Baseball. So scoop them up. I'll put them in a 3-pack here momentarily. And let's make it a money-making Sunday. Get back on track. A little 3 all day. Start the week and the month off fresh tomorrow. New month, new goals, new opportunities. Y'all know how it rocks. So let's do it. Let's close out August on the right foot, man. Money-making Sunday. Parlay time, man. Parlay. Chris, what you got?
All right. I'm going to go follow me here. Maybe I have to get a pen out for this one. I'm going to go Milwaukee, Toronto, Mets, Marlins, Guardians, Mariners. The year fee alone is plus 631. Over 1.5 runs is plus 3,500. And I'm going to just bladder it. 2.5 runs, 22 plus 22,000. If you go over 3.5 runs, if you got a $5 bonus bet lying around, it pays out $11K. So just worth taking a sprinkle on. But I do like the year fee in all 3 of those games.
Brian, how we feeling? You did, sir.
Darn it, man! Twice. Yesterday hit my Mercury, Cal, and Florida State parlay. Today I'm going with the Minnesota Twins and the Miami Hurricanes. Parlay those 2 up together. I like them.
We did hit that parlay yesterday. Al, you got one for the folk?
Oh, hell. Why not? Let's go with the LA Sparks. I'll go with a play that I didn't talk about, but I'll go with the under in the other WNBA game, Indiana Golden State, under 159.5. And as far as baseball, to try to do a 3-teamer, yeah, it's let's just go with
Tiger.
I know, right? Yeah, Scooble, right?
Fair. And Dylan, yes, Al has a show on the YouTube channel every day. Al's All Access, and of course he has his premium content on the website. So check him out. Wayne, what you got for us?
Yeah, we'll go to the MLB. We'll take the Mets money line. We'll take the Twins money line. We'll go over to college football, Virginia Tech, South Carolina under 51.5.
A 3-teamer from Wayne Scott. Somebody asked, is this a Shaw shirt you have on? Shaw there?
Yeah, I need to take it off. We lost our first game 51-7 yesterday, so yeah, we got beat down. No more.
You got to support though.
Yeah, you're right.
Win or lose doesn't matter.
Hey. All I can say is we were a D2 powerhouse when I was there. Not no more.
Hey, my school got blown out yesterday too. What was the final score in the game? What was the final score in the SMU game? 42-13.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Yeah. We were a powerhouse in D2 too, so it's just.
Are you a Lion? What are you?
Yeah, and them Commerce. Now East Texas State,
right?
But it was still Texas A&M Commerce while I was there. Yep. Jovan, what you got for the folk?
We got the Pirates, Red Sox over. Yankees, White Sox over. They put a third one in there. Virginia Tech, South Carolina over. You can leave it out if you want. Then one more. This will be a definitely 2-teamer. Yankees extendo to -2.5, and then match it up with the Rockies run line +1.5.
I need a win. I need to see one go across the board. 2-teamer. Tigers, money line. Phillies, money line. Let's get it across. Let's get it across the board. Let's see if I can get one, man. Money Making Sunday. Appreciate y'all more than y'all know. Smash that like button for us. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share this show with a friend, your betting group chat. I know you have one. We're live 365 days a year. Tomorrow, we'll be back to weekday format. Mondays, I don't know if Jeremy's here or not tomorrow. He may or may not be, but it should be me, Chris, and Costi for sure. And, Tuesday we'll have Brian and Brad. Wednesday we'll have Ron Romanelli. Thursday we'll have Brian and Brad. Friday we'll have Jeremy and Costi. So, and then sometimes we mix it up a little bit during the week, but that's the tentative schedule. So, yeah, man, that's really all. The weekday show is an hour later, so it's 11 Eastern, not 9 Eastern. Games start so early on the weekend, we got to get up early. But that's it for me. Chris, any final words from you? Oh, one more thing. Remember our Circa entry. We will be posting that for you guys to start voting probably either Monday or Tuesday, either tomorrow or Tuesday. We'll get that posted for you guys to start voting for the community entry on the Circa $1 million win contest. Likely, we're probably not going to do Thursday games. We're probably not going to do Thursday games for y'all on the contest. Probably just Sunday and Monday. We'll see how it plays out. Trial and error. It's the first time I'm doing it. We'll see how it plays out. But we'll post a Google sheet either tomorrow or Tuesday for you guys to start voting for your week 1 plays. Now, officially, that's it from me. Chris, anything from you, my man?
No, let's make it a win day. Let's finish the month strong.
Brian?
Miami Hurricanes. That's my last word.
Big Al.
I'll just say happy holiday tomorrow to all the workers in the country. Happy Labor Day.
Yes, sir. Wayne.
Same thing for me as always. Good luck on all your picks out there, Pick Dog family.
Jovan.
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all be kind to one another for once in y'all lives.
Yes, sir. Let's do it. See y'all tomorrow. See y'all throughout the week. Money making Sunday. Tomorrow, new month, new goals.